Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Blair, and here on my channel I do tons of makeup related videos, reviews, get ready with me's, and so much more. If you're interested in that type of content, definitely subscribe. I post 3 times a week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Today is another sip and makeup, and today I wanted to use a bunch of Charlotte Tilbury makeup. I recently saw a picture on Instagram from a Charlotte Tilbury pro makeup artist, and I wanted to recreate that look. I had most of the products that she used for that look, so I thought we would recreate it today. So that's what we're going to be doing. I do have coffee today. I have some iced coffee in here, and if you want to see how I got this look, definitely keep watching, and let's go ahead and get started. Let's get started. I have some iced coffee today. I usually have hot, but today I was kind of feeling iced. It's really, really hot, and I was in the mood for this. Today I wanted to use a bunch of Charlotte Tilbury makeup, and I wanted to recreate this picture that I found on Instagram, and it was makeup done by one of her pro artists. And I'm gonna scoot over so I can put the picture up on the screen for you to see. But every now and then I see a picture and I'm just like, oh my gosh, when I see it, and this is one of them. I just love everything about this makeup. And I'll put the name of the makeup artist up on the screen. It's Makeup by Helen Rose. And I know she's a Charlotte Tilbury pro artist, but I love her stuff. I follow her on Instagram. And yeah, she used a bunch of Charlotte Tilbury products. She had a few of them linked. It looks like she used mostly the Pillow Talk collection. So we're gonna do that, but I really wanted to recreate this today. So I'm gonna use the Magic Vanish Corrector. Cannot believe when you're watching this video, or when this video goes up, it will be August, let's see, August 20th, I think. I cannot believe we're already at the end of August. It's about to be September. September is one of my favorite months because it's my birthday month, but also I feel like even if the weather is really hot, in September, I feel like it's fall, even though here in the South, sometimes it's really, really hot all the way up until Halloween or even after that. But I don't know, something about September makes me feel like we're entering the fall season. And almost always every year around my birthday is September 2nd. Almost always the pumpkin spice latte comes out on or before my birthday at Starbucks. So that's another reason I love September. I don't know. I just love the fall season. It's definitely my favorite. Okay, I want to use the Magic Away concealer. I was watching, I think it was Shelby Wilson the other day, and she was saying that you could pull this sponge tip off of this concealer and not have to deal with it, and I kind of want to. I feel like that would kind of make a mess, although it's already a mess. Ooh, yeah. It does not want to come off. I would be so happy if they would bring this concealer out again and change the packaging. It's such, you cannot possibly keep this concealer from making a huge mess unless, I guess, you took this sponge off. But even then, honestly, it's probably about time to throw these away. Then you can't even get the cap back on. I mean, look, it just makes a mess. Like, oozes out the side. I think after I film this video, this concealer might have to get discontinued because The packaging is just a disaster. I'm just gonna start tapping this in. Actually, I meant to do foundation first, but oh well. Oh, this concealer is so pretty. I wish they would come out. Well, first of all, I think they should add some shades in this concealer. I don't think the shade range is that great. And I think they should re-release it with a doe foot. I feel like people would love that. And then I'm just gonna take a damp sponge. These are by the brand Beaky, I think is what it is. And you get them on Amazon. They come in like a pack of 5 or 6 for like, I want to say like $10 or something. But actually these are really good and very, very affordable. Okay, since we're doing Charlotte Tilbury today, I'm going to use this. I have not used this in the longest time. Her Airbrush Flawless Foundation. I have the shade 4 Warm. I do not use this very often just because it's a little thick and a little full coverage for me. But I'm going to mix in a little bit of the Flawless filter. And I'm putting it on my little palette right here. And I'm going to mix it. So this foundation is pretty thick. So I find that I like to mix it with the Flawless filter. I think it just takes a little bit of the coverage away and makes it a little less thick. So I'm going to take, this is my BK Beauty 106 brush, and I'm just going to get a little bit on there. Like you can see, it's very, very full coverage. Like I barely tapped in, and you can see how much comes off. I think in the photo it said she used Light Wonder foundation on that model, but I kind of wanted to use this since I don't ever use it. And I thought if I mixed the Flawless filter, that would kind of give the same effect. So I'm just going to kind of tap this on, and then I am going to take a sponge and kind of go over it, since this is a pretty full coverage foundation. Look how much I have left. I don't know how you would ever go through an entire bottle of this. Like, it is so full coverage, it's crazy. So I'm just going over my face with my damp sponge. Moving on, let's do some bronzer. So I want to use the Hollywood Contour Wand in Fair Medium. And I'm gonna blend this out with my foundation brush. Okay, so I wanted to ask you a question. If you follow me, well, first of all, if you follow me on Instagram, let me know in the comments that you do. And if you do, if I started doing an Instagram live and just like doing my makeup like once a week, would you watch? I have this urge to do an Instagram live. I've never done that before. And I think I can do a live here on YouTube too, but I have this urge to do that, but I don't know why that seems so intimidating to me. I'm like not intimidated at all to do a video like this, but for some reason doing a live seems like really, really scary. So anyway, let me know your thoughts if you would watch. I always joke and say like, yeah, I'd probably get on there and I would be the only one on there. And I mean, that's fine. You just do my makeup with myself. But anyway, let me know if that's something that you would be interested in watching. I personally love it when like my favorite makeup artists or just people I follow on Instagram, when they do a live, I just love, love, love those. So I've always wanted to do it myself. I don't know why that seems so intimidating. I guess it's because it's live and you aren't editing it or anything, so kind of is what it is, but let me know if you would watch. So that is it for the contour, and then she did use in the photo the Pinkgasm Beauty Light Wand in Pinkgasm. I know several of you bought this blush. It came back in stock on Charlotte Tilbury's website like a few weeks ago, and I posted it on my community, I think it was my community tab here, and I know a lot of you were able to get your hands on it, which I was so happy about. I know I don't think Sephora has ever restocked it, but I do know every now and then it comes back in stock on the Charlotte Tilbury website. I hardly ever use mine because I know if I use it, I'll keep on using it over and over and over, and then I'll run out of it, and it's very hard to get your hands on. So I barely use mine, but it's so pretty. Like, look how pretty. I love it. Now I want to take a little bit of her powder bronzer in the shade Medium and just kind of go over that contour and just add a little more warmth because the contour wand is a little bit on the cooler side. I'm gonna do just a little bit of the Pillow Talk blush from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm not gonna do much because we've got a lot of glow going on here. Okay, we need some powder because I've got a lot of glow going on here. So I'm going to take the Airbrush Flawless powder. So I'm actually going to take my sponge and get some on the sponge and then kind of dab it off. And just going to kind of stamp it under my eyes. And then I'm just going to take the flat side. I'm going to go around my mouth, kind of on the side of my face, and then a little bit like right in the center of my forehead. Let's move on to the brows. So I have this pencil. This is the Brow Lift from Charlotte Tilbury. And this one is the shade Soft Brown. It's one of the ones that has like the angled tip. I was using this a lot when I first got it, and then I don't know, I kind of got away from using it. So it's been a little bit. Have you guys ever used a brow serum? Like, I use a lash serum for my lashes. Have you ever used a brow serum? I kind of want to try one. I don't need a lot of growth or anything. I just wish I could get like this arch part of my brow to fill in, and I always wonder if a brow serum would work because lash serums seem to really work for me. Grande Lash makes one, and I was reading the reviews. The reviews are kind of like 50-50. Some people said it was like a miracle worker, and then other people said that they couldn't see any difference. My dog's barking. Hopefully he'll stop. Anyways, let me know if you have tried a brow serum, because I kind of want to try one. I think there's also Revita Brow by Revitalash. I don't know. I guess if they work for lashes, they could work for your eyebrows. Let me know if you've tried one. Now I'm just going to take her Brow Fix Clear Gel and brush my brows up. This is a nice brow gel too. I have so many brow products open right now. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm just addicted to brow things for some reason. Okay, I just primed my eyes, and now we're gonna do the eyeshadow and eyeliner. So I'm looking at my picture here on my phone. Doesn't look like she has a ton of eyeshadow on. I know the picture said that they used the Pillow Talk Eye Quad from Charlotte Tilbury and the Pillow Talk eyeliner. So that's what I am going to do. I'm gonna prop my picture up over there so I can see it. So I'm gonna go in with the Enhance shade right here. And it looks like she just has a little bit of something in her crease. Looks like we actually have similar eye shape too. And it looks like they pulled it out slightly. She doesn't have like a super hooded eye. She has a little bit of a hooded eye. So I'm just using the BK Beauty 201 brush just to really lightly apply this because I don't want it to be too much. Okay, it looks like she might have a little bit of this smoke shade in her outer corner, but not much. Just like, I'm just gonna take like the tiniest bit. Just to add a little bit of definition out there. And then I'm just taking my fluffy brush and going over that again. Have you guys seen the new Charlotte Tilbury collection? I think it's called the Super Nudes. It's not out yet, but I think it's about to come out in the next few days. And it has a lot of nude things, obviously. So it has a little eyeshadow palette, like a little 6-pan palette, a face palette, and then I think there's 3 or 4 new nude lipsticks. It looks so pretty in the pictures. But like, I do not need it at all, but I just cannot. Charlotte Tilbury is everything to me. If I could have anything, if I could collab with any brand, it would be Charlotte Tilbury. If I ever got anything in PR from her, I don't know what I would do, but it would be a very happy day. This is a pretty simple eye look. It's really pretty though. It looks like they just took maybe the prime shade right here and put that pretty much all over the lid, and then they went in with the glittery pop shade on top is what it looks like. So I'm taking that prime shade, kind of putting that all over. If you like Charlotte Tilbury, or really any like makeup brand, and you're on Instagram, try to find some of their pro artists. A lot of times they'll like show them on their Instagram accounts. And I could sit on Instagram literally for hours and hours and watch pro artists do makeup. Like the Charlotte Tilbury people, I could literally sit there and watch that all day long. I'm just like mesmerized by it. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the Glittery Pop shade, and it looks like they just kind of put this in the center and kind of brought it up a little bit. Pretty. I haven't used this little quad in a little while. So pretty. And I think that's all they did other than the eyeliner. That's what it looks like, at least from the picture. And then it looks like maybe on the lower lash line, they just mixed the Enhance and the Smoke shades. Now for the most difficult part, which is going to be the wing. As y'all know, I always use the powder, the eye powder pencil, but they used the Pillow Talk pencil because it's this really pretty, it's like a wine color pencil. It's really pretty. Looks like maybe they applied it all across the lash line and kind of smudged it and then made the wing. She has a little bit of like a purple diffuse kind of line or liner look along her lash line. So I just lined my lash line, and then I'm going to take that brush we used on my lower lash line. It's the BK Beauty 204, and I'm going to kind of diffuse this. All right, now I'm going to get a little bit on my angled brush. Her wing is not super, super tiny. It's a little bit chunkier looking. So I'm going to use a little bit of a bigger angled brush. Ooh, okay, that's not bad. Wow, okay, I'm very impressed with myself. Ooh, that was a good wing, and that was the first try. So I did my mascara. I didn't have a Charlotte Tilbury mascara, so I just did that off camera, and now we'll move on to the lips. And in the picture, she used the Pillow Talk lip liner from Charlotte Tilbury and the Pillow Talk lipstick, which I have both of them. I did also, a second ago, take a little bit of the Pillow Talk liner and I smudged it on my lower lash line. So I'm gonna line my lips with Pillow Talk. And then we will use the Pillow Talk lipstick. And then it didn't say she used a gloss, but I want to use a little bit of the Collagen Lip Bath in Pillow Talk. And then last, I'm just going to set my face with setting spray. Okay, I want to use a little bit of highlighter, so I'm going to use this one. This is the Spotlight highlighter. Just taking a little bit on my finger and tapping that in. So it looks like she has quite a bit of highlight on in the picture. And this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to kind of slide myself over so I can put the picture up on the screen next to me. identical, but I feel like it's pretty close. Her hair is obviously kind of curled. Mine is not right now. Mine is actually pretty dirty. And it's straight. So the hair doesn't look exactly the same, but I feel like the makeup looks pretty similar, and I just love this. I think this is such a classic, pretty Charlotte Tilbury makeup look. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I post 3 times a week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Also, make sure you are following me on Instagram at simply.blair, and I will see you guys in my next video. I will list and link the products in my description box. I'll see you next time. Remember, simply be you. Bye.